Okay, today we're going to Garita, Rancho Garita. I got a phone call going. We're going to Rancho Garita, and we're coming off of Highway 12. We went west out of Trinidad. This is County Road 41.7. It's also called Sarcillo Canyon Road. And we're going to look at some tracks up here. And this is the beginning video that I'm going to use for several tracks in Garita. So please take a look at the other ones that I have. They're anywhere from 5 to 15 acres. One of them has a cabin on it. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the drive as we go up here. All these tracks are about 25 minutes out of Trinidad, Colorado, and I just left a small mom and pop grocery store that's only about a mile behind me here, and got gas and some breakfast. And I'll be videoing the tracks, taking pictures, and flying my drone over them, and I'll keep showing you clips of the drive as we go up to these properties. Make it easy for you to find them. After you come up County Road 41.7, oh, I don't know, this is about 5 miles. And then it turns to county maintained graveled road. And we're going to be going into first Garita West, which will be taking a left. The first left right after that, where the pavement ended. So you come around this corner, and this is where we take a left to go into Garita. Once you come up Sarcillo Canyon Road and you leave the pavement, shortly after the pavement, the first left is Rancho Garita South, and it says Ponderosa Drive and Smith's Trek. These roads kind of change names when you're driving up in here. They just stay on the main road. And when you're coming up in here, and the property is I think 5 acres. Yeah, 5 acres. The tract is 1117, and there's a new driveway road with a small campsite that's been put on it. There's power going along the bottom of the property, and you have some views of the Spanish Peaks from the campsite up there. It's basically in the back center of the property, so it's going to be nice and private. So I'll show you more of the drive as we're going along. So we're still going to the property, and you got great views of the Sangre de Cristos as you're driving up in here. They look bigger than what the video camera shows. I'll zoom in on the Spanish Peaks when we're on the property, and it'll show you basically what they look like when you're here. And like I say, you just stay on this main road. I believe there's phone also along the bottom of this property as well. And it's only about a mile off of the main road, and these are year-round maintained roads. And you got an average winter temperature of 50 degrees, so we get the snow. There's the Spanish Peaks. We get the snow, but it goes away pretty quickly. Even a big snow. Usually they come in the springtime, and they melt away. Even a 2-3 footer snow, if that happens, it's gone in about 3 days, and you can still get in and out of your property most of the time. Only one year we weren't able to do that at our place. Neither could the whole county move. So okay, the property's gonna be coming up right here on the left with the driveway turn in. I'm gonna drive up into it to the campsite. It's right here on the left. I'm gonna drive up into it to the little campsite, and then I'm gonna fly my drone over the property. So it's a roughed in road, but it's here. You have to put some gravel on it eventually, and most of the time it's dry enough to where you wouldn't really have to worry about that. So the land, like I say, this road goes about right through the middle of the land. I'll show you the topo and the aerial, and it's pretty darn gentle too. Because it does have this draw and valley going down to it, you should have a pretty good chance at getting a good water well at not too much of an expense. And this is the camp slash beginning build site, whatever you want to call it. It was knocked out, and you can see the Sangre de Cristos through the Spanish Peaks through the trees over there. And have to knock down a couple trees so you can see them. Okay, we're on the site, and the road's not real long. It's only about maybe 100 yards long. And the West Spanish Peak, when you're standing here, like I say, you knock down a couple trees, you'll have good views from right at this point. It looks about that big when you're standing here. And then the East Spanish Peak's right over here. Oops. See it there? Looks about that big. Okay, like I say, we're about right in the middle of the property, almost at the back. The property goes up about another 200 yards this direction, and there's a back boundary line fence that shows that, and there's pins up there for the property. Before I fly my drone, I want to show also, this is looking, the Spanish Peaks are to the north, and this is looking to the pretty hard northeast. So this direction's south, and you've got good southern exposure on this property, nice tall pines and everything. That's a pretty view looking out over the valley that direction. And if you knock down trees over here, you're going to see even more of that whole line of ridge line over there. I'll show you the aerial real quick. We drove in, the road starts right down here. We came from this direction, only about a mile off of the main Sarcille Canyon Road. And you don't see the new road, but it comes up through here, and we're about right there on the property right now on the pad site. The top of the map is north that direction, and I'll blow this up for the actual website, but you can see the topography. It's pretty darn gentle. Makes it nice. A lot of usable ground here. Like I say, you can see ridge line all through these trees that direction as well. Okay, we're heading out. I'll just give you a little bit of a look as we drive back down the road. And this wouldn't be too hard either if you want to build a bigger place and stuff. You get a guy to come in here and cut this hill out and bring that dirt this way. That's how this pad was created. Very long. I'd say maybe 100 yards at the most. This little road, and then we're done here. There used to be a couple of greenhouses right here. There's another little access road coming in. There was a couple of greenhouses right there. Oh, and that's the old gate that went there. We're on the new driveway. You got a nice gate there. Okay, we are through. We're gonna head back down to Sarceo Canyon Road about a mile. And you're only about 20-25 minutes from town from here. And only about 10 minutes from mom and pop grocery store that has gas and things down on Highway 12. Yeah, one thing I forgot to say, we're just coming back out to Sarceo Canyon Road, the main road, county road. You come down here, if you take a left, you're only about 7-8 miles from the Spanish Peaks Wildlife Area. 4,700 acres of really good elk and deer hunting. Yeah, I think there might be turkey in there too, but it's ideal for hunting and playing on and stuff. And then all the other wildlife areas are and national forest are within 30 minutes of this property, depending on which one you're talking about.